Today I wanted to talk about why I actually wear a watch. There's actually four main reasons why I choose to wear a watch. My fascination with the way a watch works, its movements and its gears, actually comes after these first four reasons for wearing a watch. I've talked about it before on other videos, but the number one reason why I chose to wear a watch was because to distance myself from my phone. Now, nobody's actually asked me why I wear a watch when I can just use my phone, but I hear that brought up in a lot of videos. You can just use your phone, why wear a watch? But the very point of me wearing a watch is so that I don't use the phone. I would find myself at work just checking the time way too much. Of course, looking at the time, that might bring up notifications and prompt you to want to open your phone and respond to the notifications. So I feel like it was just promoting unnecessary phone use. The continuous screen time would just amp up my energy even more and just give me like this anxiety about just nothing. So I basically wanted to stop that. So yeah, reason number one, probably if I were to pick only one reason, it would be that, to distance myself from the phone. Reason number two, I wear it because it looks good. All the ideas of a watch and the mechanics and the gears came after I got a watch. I kind of was looking at what to buy, and I got the movement watch at first impulse, and then in further research, I just really like the way that they look. I mentioned a lot of times on here about the dome glass. I like the reflections that it causes, and it's a really pretty complement to an outfit. Reason number three, I have an analog preference to like a lot of things. Like when I'm writing, I choose the paper and pen first. I like physical objects. I really like the fact that watches are basically this physical digital presence. The phone can do a whole heck of a lot more than a watch, but there's something about a bunch of gears strapped to your wrist and having it tell the time. And reason number four is that a watch is really easy to use. I'll just glance at my watch. It's on my wrist. I don't need to press a button to open it up. It's got the time and it's got the date. That's all I need for work. Actually, I was playing around with the idea of getting a Casio calculator watch because I do use the calculator from time to time. So that might be something. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, the watch I find is easy to use rather than a phone. Let me explain. What time is it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, as hard as it is to push a button, it's still an extra step when I'm on the floor. This is in my pocket. On the note of easier to use and distancing myself from my phone at work, I actually got a different phone. I got the iPhone SE. I switched over from a Pixel phone, the Pixel 2 regular version. But the screen itself, the colors are really saturated. The colors are, the images come out really, really clear. And it's a lot of fun looking at videos and pictures on a phone that's 5 inches or bigger. It's like having a little tablet with you. The iPhone XE is a 4-inch iPhone 5 with the insides of the newer iPhones. I think more phones should do this. I'm a huge fan of the Android experience. I've had Apple before and I've gone kind of back and forth, but this is my latest venture into trying to distance myself from just being stuck on my phone. The Pixel is just a big phone and it doesn't fit in my pockets. So I wanted something that was gonna fit in my pockets and was just gonna feel like an easier, more fluid experience. It's a refurbished model, $140 online. It is kind of a big difference. The colors on the screen aren't as saturated, so they're not as stimulating. The whole interface is so simple. The apps are just right there. Everything works. The phone is not any slower than I could notice. The images aren't as sharp. In my quest to be more minimalist, I got the iPhone SE and I wear a watch. Yeah, videos aren't as fun to watch on a screen that's 4 inches. I mean, look at this thing, it's just tiny. So if anybody's looking to be more minimalist, I would recommend getting or thinking about getting an iPhone SE. It's always strange to me when I'm waiting in line for the bathroom and the 3 people ahead of me are on their phones. What's actually even stranger is hearing somebody in the bathroom, you hear the water turn off, and as they're coming out, their phone's in their hand. That's weird. So anyway, those are those are the main reasons why I wear a watch, and some ideas about going a little bit more minimalist. Thanks for watching, and I will see you. Anyway, yeah, I've actually got to go to work now, so I'm gonna put this watch on and get to it.